Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a minute, so I'm back, but listen, I am back. And we've normally been talking about relationships and finding a silver lining in a relationship as you move forward into your more mature years, because it does become a little bit more difficult, more challenging. And you know what? I believe that there's a silver lining in everything. And I'm going to apologize. My picture looks really, really grainy, so I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll take care of that. So listen up. Because we got so much going on in the world today in our country, that we're going to switch it up just a little bit because everything has a silver lining. And all the things that are going on in this country, in America today, we need a silver lining. So I'm going to go straight to it. It's really a shame what the clown is doing to this country. And we've got to make a difference. We've got to do something different. 2024 November, we didn't do many of us did the right thing, but a lot of us didn't. And the result of not doing the right thing, voting for the right person, we're seeing that right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say what I feel. And just recently, in the most recent elections, the Democrats, they swept pretty much everything for as far as I can remember. And not to say that the Democrats are the end all be all, because they have their problems too. But I'm always going to go with the lesser of the two evils. And right now, that's the lesser of the two evil for me. I can't speak for you. I can't speak for you. But we just had a government shutdown with no real resolve in terms of what the end result needed to be. We have the Affordable Care Act, um, hashtag Obamacare, same thing. Many dummies don't know that, but it's the same thing. I'm not calling the ones that know dummies. I'm calling the ones that don't know dummies. But anyway, so the provision that they put into the bill that the eight clowns joined in on, and and I don't mean that in a bad. I don't want to say it like that, but we need. Okay, I'm not. That's a whole nother conversation. So anyway, the provision that was put in that bill was that they'd have a discussion about um, keeping the subsidies in place for millions of people who are going to lose their insurance. You know, most of you are old enough to remember the days, and you may have heard your parents talk about where you couldn't get insurance if you had pre-existing conditions. Okay, you couldn't get insurance, but the Affordable Care Act made that possible. And the subsidies, meaning the credits that you were given in order to be able to afford this insurance, if you were an independent individual who worked for themselves, an entrepreneur, or just if you were someone and you wanted to have your own insurance and you didn't want the insurance from the employer because you wanted to select it the way you wanted to, whatever the case may be, that was made available. And not to say that it was perfect. And you know what? It probably isn't perfect. But if it's not perfect, don't just get rid of it without bringing something else to the forefront. That is idiotic. And that's what the Republicans are, idiotic. They want to get rid of it, but they have nothing to replace it with. And in getting rid of it, that elderly woman that lives out in the boonies in Kentucky, where the local small hospital will be closing because they won't be getting the federal funding through Medicaid or whatever other subsidies they were getting. They won't be getting that funding. That hospital will be closing. So if the conversation never happens about keeping the subsidies where people can keep their insurance, and a lot of these other facilities still get their subsidies as well, it's going to be a sad day for Americans. It's going to be a sad day for Americans. So with that said, I need you all to listen up. Stop with my vote doesn't count. Every vote counts. Every damn vote counts. And if nothing tells you that other than November 4th, 2024, and the most recent elections that we just had early November, if that doesn't tell you that every vote counts, I don't know what else to do for you, but I need you to get up off your butt and vote in 2026. And I need you to take your friends with you, take your family with you, and I need you to be safe at the polls, because in 2026, ICE is going to be out there. crazy MAGA people out there, MAGA vigilantes, all these crazies are going to be out there. And I need you to be prayed up. I need you to have the armor of God on. I need you to be ready so that you don't get swept up into some nonsense and get hurt, and then you can't vote. I need you to be careful. I need you to be safe. But what I need you to do most of all is start thinking about now what you're going to do, how you're going to handle yourself, who are you going to take with you? Because what we want is no violence. No violence. You could do whatever you want to do when the votes are counted and the Dems are in and the Republicans are somewhere on the side of the road on their knees begging for forgiveness. Anyway, I said what I said. So I need you to start thinking about it now because if we don't change the administration, it's gonna be real sad. And the sad thing is that we've got wonderful YouTube reporters out there who came from mainstream media. Some are lawyers, and some are just political analysts. They all have something gratifying that they can provide that substantiates their knowledge. And I'm going to share some of those individuals with you the next time that I come on. But for now, I want you all to stop watching mainstream media and stop watching YouTube media as well. Well, you know what? Keep watching them so that when you start watching YouTube media, you'll understand the difference. Because for the individuals that I watch, and there are quite a few, because I've kind of flipped back and forth, because some of the political analysts can get too up there for me. I need to bring it down to a lower level so I understand thoroughly. But I also do a lot of fact checking of those individuals, and so far, whenever I fact check them, it's been legitimate and factual information. So I'm going to share some of those individuals with you all. But I need for everybody to get ready for 2026. I need you to get your mind right. I need you to get a plan in place. I need you to get ready because our elderly individuals might be on those lines and they're going to need some support. If mail-in voting is still available, then anyone that wants to do that, I suggest you do that. Let's pray they all get counted and get to where they need to get to be counted with this destructive administration that we're dealing with right now. So listen, I'm not going to be on here long, but I wanted you to know that I am back in. I am looking for the silver lining in all of the chaos that's happening within this country because we've got to change this trajectory because right now, the one that we're on is not benefiting us. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of different us's, and they are not the millionaires, billionaires, or the trillionaires. Because if they continue to prop sick ass Donald Trump up, and they don't care about him, obviously, because they continue to prop his butt up, they don't care about us. The us's, they don't care about us. If they continue to prop his sick, demented ass up in front of us, coming up with these crazy things that he wants to do. But I'm going to start sharing with you, but I'm going to need you guys to start doing some research using Google, using Chat GPT before they start scrubbing all the factual information that's out there. But there are so many things, so many small things that affect you down to the level of your living every day. So many things that were rolled back. These companies these companies can pollute the waterways. Well, that's your water. That's your drinking water. You don't want to be in the same situation that Flint, Michigan was in. But I am telling you, you can just go Google something simple as what are all of the things that Trump rolled back? You can use simple words, it doesn't matter. And it's going to bring back to you all of the things that and do it by year, by month, whatever, so you don't get a lot of data, then it becomes overwhelming. But look at it, because a lot of the things that he's rolled these things back, most of them through executive orders. And we know executive orders, if it's something that Congress has to truly approve, will go by the wayside when the Republicans are on the side of the road begging for some water, because that's what they're going to be doing. Anyway, so I'm not going to stay on long. I just wanted to tell you that, you know what, there is a silver lining. This whole administration that they're going to be gone. And we need to be prepared to get into the trenches and get our country back on track so that we can all live a good life, enjoy ourselves, enjoy our family, enjoy our friends, and not have to worry about looking over our shoulder for ICE looking over our shoulder for some crazy MAGA vigilante because they're out there. And that's why I need you to start planning for 2026 because ICE will be out there harassing people, mega vigilantes will be out there. And as you've seen, the vigilantes think it's a free for all. They can do what they want to do. So you've got to be prepared. You've got to be prayed up. You've got to have the suit of armor of God on. I'm telling you, you've got to be ready. Uh, have a wonderful day. And the next time I come back, I'm going to share with you some of those YouTube media people that I listen to that I think are providing a good information, factual information that you can actually do your own fact checking on and do it against the mainstream media or cable news or whatever. But I've stopped watching any of those. I don't watch mainstream. Um, Media. I don't watch cable news. And there were some stations that I really respected and watched all the time. Don't watch any of them anymore at all. So I want everyone to have a wonderful day, the remaining of your day anyway, and look for me shortly because I will be back. Take care. Bye bye.